You're rocking with the Meet the Neighbors podcast, powered by Rents Due Entertainment Co.
Oh, you lucky as fuck because that shit was on a loop and I was recording you too.
I wanted you to. I wanted that.
That won't ever change. Every day, love me your own.
That was recorded, right?
Show way. Never on my heart away. With a smile. Take time to tell me you really care. And we'll share tomorrow together. I always love you.
Be careful touching it though. Yeah, for your time now.
All right, y'all. You recording everything? I'm sorry, I just had to.
Yeah, no, that was nice, man. That was a nice way to start this night off.
Listen, man.
Thank you.
Vibing out.
Shout out to Heat Wave.
Hey, turn this song up.
Turn that shit up, man.
Hey.
Put that shit up quick.
We back.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir.
What?
Meet the Neighbors
Yeah.
podcast.
Meet the neighbors.
Everybody feeling good tonight?
Ain't no favors.
You off the Duce?
All off flavors. Ooh. Ain't no favors. Got all flavors.
What was they say? Heat wave?
I'm the Pac-Man. Pac-Man
Well, I knew he
Jones. Run through.
Hey.
Send your ass home. I come through. Eat it to the bone. You and your girl too. Ain't playing.
Hey.
Know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Come through for fish filleting. Damn, I tried to catch it, but I missed it.
He put that ass in a frying
Yeah.
pan.
Listen,
You dating girls that eat fish fillet?
Hell yeah. We eat them together.
pH balance all fucked
You a
up.
fish fillet ass. Can't fuck with the fish
I
fillet.
can't fuck with fish fillet McDonald's. I don't like tartar
can't fuck
sauce
with
and
the fish
mayonnaise. I don't like mayonnaise.
I don't either.
I don't even think I don't know. I can eat like a salmon
So, like-
sandwich, but like,
Salmon
you
sandwich?
ever had a salmon sandwich?
Hell nah. A salmon fillet.
How much was that?
On a bun. It's just put on a bun.
She said
He
just
said
put
a-
it on a
Well,
bun.
lobster rolls.
That's what she said.
Lobster rolls?
I like lobster rolls, but not a salmon sandwich.
Let me get a salmon sandwich and
Salmon sandwich.
What do you put on it?
let me get a salmon sandwich.
Just like a burger with a
Like
salmon
lettuce,
instead.
tomato, mayo?
Do you turn it into a patty?
I mean, it's already a fillet.
Let me get the All-American Burger sub salmon.
Salmon, please.
Some guy asked me that at work yesterday. He make me a salmon burger. I'm like, I
Tater
could.
tots. Tater tots as a side, please.
Hold on, what'd you say?
He asked
said
me
he was
for,
trying to
can I
Said
make
he
him a
was trying to
salmon
flirt
burger?
with you. Ooh, make it a salmon.
You know motherfuckers be coming to the restaurant, Pam, and be trying to make, with Trav, you know too, be trying to make their own fucking food and shit.
I had a guy tell me like
Oh, wait, Jose.
last week, I'm gonna order off the menu. I'm like,
Off the menu.
Like, how much money you got?
Secret
This.
menu. The secret menu.
I want a cheeseburger, but I want donuts as the buns.
So we could do waffles probably. We got waffles on Tuesday. Waffle bun.
Oh,
But shit, man, how everybody feeling though?
feeling good, man. Feeling great.
Feeling good.
Feeling good. Feeling
Awesome.
great.
Get this shit started then, man. Meet the Neighbors podcast, episode 19.
19.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clap it up. Clap it up.
Clap it up.
Powered by Rents Due Entertainment Co.
Yes, sir.
It's another beautiful Monday night. We here at our home, the Rents Due HQ, Galaxy Tenant.
Yep.
Shout out to everybody watching at home. Before we start, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate all the love.
Comment.
Everybody tuning in with us today. How you feeling, No Fats?
I'm feeling good, man.
You had a
Glad
good
to be
weekend?
back. I had a good weekend.
Great weekend, to be honest.
Great weekend. The Ravens played.
Yes.
The Ravens won.
Ravens took care of business.
I had a baby shower for
You had a
my
baby
for my
shower?
daughter that's coming
got
into
the
the
shirt
world.
on?
Show off the shirt.
Oh, man, listen. Shout out to Lucky out there at Oakland Park Flea Market. I gotta let y'all see the back though. The back hard as shit to me.
Got a last name on there.
All day, man.
Shout out to Baby Amaya.
2024.
Coming soon.
Baby Amaya can't
Coming
wait.
soon.
Coming soon. Coming soon.
You picked number 24. Is that for Kobe?
No, I put 24 because he was born in 24.
All right, cool.
Oh, makes sense.
But damn, Kobe just
Yeah.
Would you look
Even
at
better.
that?
Give it that
It's the
Mamba
Kobe
mentality
year.
early.
Damn, thank you.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. The baby shower was great.
Thank you for
I
coming.
had a great time.
Thank you for everybody.
Whoever planned it, organized it, did an amazing job. The food was amazing. Was it Jamaican food?
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, so the
honestly,
food was great.
Yeah, but mostly Jamaican.
The
for
dessert
sure.
was amazing. I think I had about 3 slices of cake, 4 cupcakes, and like 25 Starbursts.
Still got Starburst.
My stomach was killing me when we got to Core Deck afterwards.
What was
but
what was the dessert? What was
I don't know, where's it from? Because they said someone told me Publix cake. I was like, that was the best Publix cake I ever had in my fucking life.
I don't know, but that probably was a Publix cake.
That shit was fire.
It was
I,
good.
I DJ'd as always.
You were a
I
DJ?
just
You were a DJ?
Always supply the vibes.
So hey, let's just say, Fats, you didn't this year. Even though we're in 2024, we're gonna still it's close enough to 23.
right.
You DJ'd your son's birthday party
Yeah.
and your new daughter
Baby shower.
baby shower.
Hey, listen, I'm DJing all my kids' shit. I don't give a fuck what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Daddy of the motherfucking
I'm
year.
always gonna be supplying the vibes.
Shout out to all the good dads out there.
Hell yeah, all day, every day. But no, it was beautiful. It was amazing.
We played a lot of games.
A new experience for me as well. I've never even experienced that type of baby shower before.
That's
So
amazing.
It was
amazing.
awesome. So yeah, it was awesome.
The baby shower games always kill me. They're
All
always,
the
they're always
time.
hilarious. They had this fucking the bottle one.
Yeah,
we had
who
this
could drink
fucking
it
who could
first.
drink the apple.
I feel bad for babies.
Oh,
man.
champagne. Yeah, I don't know. I was like, that's all they get.
Man,
That's
that's
all they
it.
get?
And it takes so
I
long.
couldn't get half of that shit out of that bottle.
I feel bad for the woman because I'm like, man, it sounds like y'all doing all the drinking. She over there like, oh,
Sucking that
man.
nipple hard as hell, bro. Good on that.
Oh, y'all were chugging some shit out of it.
Out of
yeah.
a
So
bottle.
one of the games was all the men. We would
It was
chug.
champagne.
Yeah, out of a baby bottle.
Yeah.
Whoever did it first.
I thought I was doing good, bro. I thought I was
Who won?
cruising through that shit.
One of her
homies
family
there.
friends that had came and supported us and shit.
I thought
He
I was
won.
doing a good
I
job.
thought I was straight.
And I fucking put my shit down. I was like,
full.
this
It's
was
still
not.
full.
Well, I think the trick was that you put champagne in there so it kind of fizzes up too.
I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that.
All up here. All up here.
All mental. All
They
mental.
know
Trap, what's good? What you got going on this weekend?
Oh man, work.
Call him Rihanna, I guess.
Yeah, don't call me Rihanna.
Work.
But nah, man, I'm busy. Staying focused,
Busy's
trying to
good.
reach my goals, setting some goals, just getting to it.
That's what's up.
I definitely missed last week. Missed being with the fellas, hanging out with everybody and shit like that. So I'm happy to be here today. Excited for what we got going on. I'm more motivated than ever. I
Yes,
feel
sir.
good.
Who got my lighter?
You look good. You got the new haircut.
Thank you,
Yeah, I
thank
see
you.
you.
Y'all act like I don't get haircuts. I swear, bro. I walked in and
You
Pam
see them
was like-
hands?
You know
see
what
them
it is?
hands? Y'all sell them hands.
I walked in and Pam was like, "Oh, you got a
It's 'cause
haircut,"
the comb,
and I'm
it's 'cause
like,
you don't always rocking the comb over like that.
"I wear the hats a
So
lot
it's
of
like
times."
when you see the comb over, it's like it stands out. Like, oh, he got the haircut, he got the comb over tonight.
it's the comb.
Beard's
back.
done.
He beats business.
Yeah,
Looking like
He's got
Leonardo
the gel
DiCaprio.
in, like
Yeah.
he's got the whole thing.
yeah. I'm vibing today. I'm telling you, you know.
Call me John
It's funny
B.
because in his work uniform,
Don't
he looks like fucking Tommy Shelby.
say.
He looks like a Peaky Blinder.
Hey,
like
look,
John B.
look, hey, that's what I used to. That's what they used to call me back in the hood, John
About
B.
You, me. You see, they don't know.
What was that song he had? Is that the one with Tupac? Nah,
No, I don't.
he had a record with Tupac. I know that.
You love Tupac. As you should.
Yeah, man.
As you should.
What
Pam?
Yeah, Pam. How was your weekend?
It was good. I was at the baby shower. I gotta say the food was
Shout out to Pam.
amazing. Oh my god, it was so good.
Thank
the
you so much.
meatballs. I heard something about like baby shower have the best meatballs. So I walked in like, let's see if they have meatballs, and they did, and they were actually pretty good.
And they were not that and the macaroni and cheese.
I didn't have no mac and cheese.
Wait.
then.
No,
Wait, quick.
the cornbread. I don't
Did you
know.
like it?
You didn't like it?
It was new for me. It was
okay.
Hold on, what was
Because
new
it
about the
tastes-
cornbread?
It was good.
so it was moist
Don't
like
talk-
cake.
don't talk bad about cornbread.
It was moist like cake.
Yes.
Never had cornbread like that. There was corn in it. Never had
Right.
cornbread with corn in it before.
Mm.
But it also had like a hint of like vanilla or like
Like a
nutmeg.
cherry.
It was kind of like,
Like more like a dessert.
It was it was more like a
so,
dessert.
So let me explain something.
Okay,
'cause
culture man.
Yeah, because my grandmother used
Culture
to make.
man.
My grandmother used to. There's two different types of cornbread. My dad would make like a more saltier, cheesier, like
thinner
or like
cornbread.
saltier cornbred. But my grandma would make a cornbread that was sweet, and you put. I drink it. I put it in milk.
Oh, there I got
Here we
that
go with the
milk.
milk. Here we go
You
with the
would like
milk.
dip it in
Fucking up the
milk?
toilet.
Yeah, nah. Like some people make sweet cornbread,
Right.
like a sweeter cornbread. I'm
That
not.
definitely was sweet.
I'm
It
not
was sweet.
talking about like a, not necessarily a dessert,
Yeah,
but
I'm
it's
not having
sweeter
that
than
cornbread,
saltier.
man.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, cornbread is a big thing in the South.
But
so.
wait, what do you do with the milk?
He puts
You
the
like
bread,
cereal.
He puts the bread like cereal. He puts the
And
bread
I
in the
eat it
milk.
like that.
Like like in a bowl and
Yeah,
okay.
not all the time. I mean, because if you got some collard greens, some peas, and
All
some
together.
food, like
me
no, I mean,
hungry.
then you eat
Cornbread had
it,
a fight.
then you eat it separate. But I mean, like shit, if you got leftover cornbread at night and you want a quick like little late night sweet snack,
Some
man,
milk.
you put a little drizzle of milk on top and you eat it like that, man.
Wow.
Everybody in the South gonna know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
In the dirty
I know that.
South. Pam, thank you again for coming. You and your sis.
Anytime.
Shout out to Jazz.
It was really nice. It's beautiful. I'm excited.
Thank you. We
Yeah,
I
appreciate
think we
it.
all are, man.
I
We all
appreciate
excited
it.
for the baby.
I can't wait to see her.
Wow, me
That's
either. See what
See
she
what
look
she
like.
looks like.
If it's
Yeah.
anything like his other children,
They're all gonna look like
you
me.
already looking at her.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a fact. A
Strong
better version.
genes.
Yeah, yeah, I do. Pretty strong. Pretty strong. What's up, Jess? What's up with you, bruh? You working our camera today? You had a good
We got
weekend?
Justin that shotgun.
You had a good weekend, Jess? Yeah, we ain't talking today.
He don't got a mic right now.
That shit. I'm so glad the camera was not on him just now.
I wish it was.
That was the most big bukkake coming on over there.
I thought he had a mic. Where's his mic?
It's
Oh, he's charging.
he about to
charging.
grab it.
He's
But
charging.
hey, if only y'all knew the conversation that we had just a minute ago. Like this whole shit.
Well, I go to, Justin had a great weekend.
Always.
But
Let's
you had an
get,
amazing weekend also as well. We said with the Ravens. Ravens
Yeah.
won.
Listen,
Ravens took care of business.
Ravens going to the Super Bowl. I just hope y'all ready. I hope y'all know what the fuck going on around here. Honestly, bro, I'm hoping it's gonna be the Players Ball. I'm hoping it's gonna be the Ravens and the Lions. That's what I'm looking for.
I would love that.
Why you call it the Players Ball?
Oh, yo, it's gonna be so many people shooting dice in that goddamn stadium.
Why,
It's gonna-
Ravens,
Detroit?
it's,
Baltimore,
gonna,
Detroit?
it's gonna be Cartiers and fur coats all over that motherfucker. Even in Vegas. In Vegas.
I don't know. That's what they're gonna
Oh,
bring them
man,
out.
play-
You gotta bring
no,
out the swag
listen.
when you in Vegas.
Oh yeah, it is in
I
Vegas.
can
Vegas,
see it.
yeah.
I can
It's
see
in
it
Vegas.
now.
It's in
I
Vegas.
can see it now. But nah, shout out to them Ravens.
Took care of business. They
Oh,
beat
we
the
did.
fucking
It's-
Texans. They
It
go
started off
31-10.
rocky though. Like
No, yeah, it started
Yeah,
off right.
it
I think
did.
that was just them being a little I don't say lazy, just being a little slow from being off. They were off for 3 weeks. Lamar hadn't played for starters hadn't played for 3 weeks.
Lamar said I went. I see the press conference. They had
X-ray?
they had asked him who did most of the talking in the
Halftime.
In the halftime, and he was like, "Me. I went in there. I said some things I can't say to y'all right now, but I went in there and I let them know what the fuck was going on.
he's really
they came out
taking
after
a
that
role
half,
as a
they
leader.
Yeah, they just dominated.
They
just
dominated at that half.
Yeah,
Crazy rating, crazy quarterback rating,
Mhm.
all that shit. Yeah,
You know what's crazy? Is everybody I talk to now, it's like nobody sees anybody else other than the Ravens winning this thing.
It's so good right now. So we just got to keep. They got to keep doing what
Careful,
they're
though.
doing.
That's
though.
how it always know how it goes. Sometimes the team that everybody
Yep.
thinks is gonna win never wins. I mean, the Ravens are hot right now. They've been dominating fucking every team they played. I don't think they've had a fucking real challenge. Well, haven't made it look like a challenge in the past. Like I don't know, 8 to 9, 10 weeks. They've been blowing out everybody.
The scary thing is you just always you got to be prepared for Patrick
We
Mahomes.
can't
in the
underestimate
That's
playoffs.
the thing. As I was gonna say, like Pat Mahomes now. I mean, it's only gonna be a second road game in the playoffs, but he took care of business against the Bills on Sunday.
To know that he has been
But did he,
in the
though?
league for 6
Yeah,
years.
he won the game.
To know that he's been in the league for 6 years or started for 6 years,
Mhm.
and every year he has been to the AFC Championship.
Yep. Every year he's been in the AFC Championship.
Listen, man, that shit right
He's
there.
only 9. He's 9-1 as an underdog. They said.
I think this is his first playoff game on the road.
No, the second one.
Was
Well,
it?
this Sunday was his first one.
Okay,
the one
yeah,
against
yeah.
the Bills was the first one. This Sunday coming up will be the next.
This is the
second
first.
one.
This is the first AFC Championship at home for the Ravens in 53 years.
Damn, for real.
Oh shit!
Yep.
So when they win these bowls, they never play. They never
No,
play.
they
at home.
never played at home. So this
This
is their
is
first time.
also fun fact. The Lions. This is I believe the first divisional championship game that they played in since 1991.
Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
First
Which is the
conference.
year
yeah,
I was
first
born.
conference championship. Yeah. First one is in 1991.
They look good
92.
though, man.
That's when they had Barry Sanders.
It's their coach though. Their coach, he gritty, bro.
Mhm.
He gritty.
They
as
literally
shit.
have grit under lock, like in their outside of locker room. They have grit in big ass letters, like fucking molded onto the wall.
I didn't even know they hit gritty, bro.
No, they take on. They say that teams take on a personality like their players or their coaches. Like they definitely have taken on the personality of even of their city. Like like
Yo,
Detroit's
Detroit,
obviously a
bro.
hardworking city.
Hell yeah.
They've been. That city's been through a lot of shit, and I think it's cool. The Lions have been through a lot of shit as a
Absolutely,
team.
man. Barry,
You know,
Barry
so-
Sanders, Megatron.
Now, I mean, they're next to the Dolphins. The Dolphins them had the longest records since having won a playoff game. So now Dolphins are the longest record now, 30 plus years. Detroit won 2 this year, so they broke their record or they
Let's see.
snapped their streak. So now Detroit plays San Fran. Detroit plays San Fran in the NFC Championship. The Ravens play the Chiefs. What's our predictions?
Shit, they barely beat the Green Bay Packers, so I'm going for the Lions
Go
again.
over the Lions.
I got my money on the Lions.
Lions.
I'm going for the
Absolutely.
Lions again. Oh, shout out to Justin, man.
Justin
called that.
Justin called the Lions in week 7.
Beginning of the year, beginning of the season, he said it. He's like, yo, y'all can talk all that shit y'all want to, but the Lions are going to be the sleeper team that's going to shock niggas.
Well, I'm gonna play
Justin
devil's
was right.
advocate and take the other side. I don't know. I think Detroit they're playing good, but like I told you at the bar
With
on
no
Saturday
experience?
watching, I think the experience thing comes into play. San Fran's been here the past 2 years, the NFC Championship, and they haven't got to the Super Bowl. They haven't got to the Super Bowl. So I think in the same team playing this year is the same team last year that lost the NFC Championship when Purdy got hurt against the Eagles. So I don't know. I think this year they're at home. I had the Packers on Saturday. They didn't win, but they covered. I think that even though they looked kind of rusty against the Packers, I think like the Ravens did in the first half, they both look rusty. I think they come out and handle business against the Lions. I think the magic runs out of the Lions. I would love to see the Lions do it because they're like the Cinderella team, what you call it. But
I think so,
I
man.
don't know, I think the Lions. I think the 49ers go out there and handle business.
That's
They handle
kind of
business.
why I was going. Like, I got people up in Buffalo, and shout out Danny and all them. But I wanted the Buffalo to win. Just because they needed, they ain't had it.
Yo,
I had Buffalo too,
you know,
man. I had Buffalo.
Pat Mahomes remind Josh Allen every time. Like,
Yeah, he's his daddy, boy.
You can't
He's
fuck
his daddy.
with me, bro.
He's a daddy.
You can't get past me. He's literally the final board.
Yeah.
Nah,
The
but
boss
you
on
know,
the final. Yep.
you know what's crazy? I just saw that the kicker that missed the field goal, he
deactivated
it.
deactivated all his
Yeah,
social
he deactivated
media.
I know that hurt, bro.
Yep.
When I seen that shit pulled to the right,
He had it too. The wind just
Ooh.
took it.
You have one job.
Bro, but the wind was going.
My
like a
wind was
motherfucker
crazy.
Out there. I mean, yeah, you have one job. You still got to make it. That's your job. But like,
That's your one job.
he's usually money. He's
They're not
usually
asking
money.
him to throw the ball, run the ball, catch the
that
ball.
hurt.
But doesn't
kick the ball.
doesn't that make it hard for a kicker though? Because like the fact that they're not on the field the entire game. They're literally only
dictate.
on the field to do kickoffs and to literally make this one kick or these couple kicks that are going to decide the game when you're literally on the field for 90% off the field for 90% of the time. That's
No,
hard to
but-
do.
no,
And he's
but you
relying
still-
on the offense. He's relying on the offense to put him in a good
And
position.
you have there's so many variables
that
you have
kick.
none. Like the offense got to get you where you want to get. The conditions got to be good. The snaps
Yeah.
got to be good. The holds got to be good. Like, and you still got to kick that bitch in. It's a hard job. People
Because that would have took it to overtime.
I'm not saying it's not a hard job or high pressure,
But you still
especially
got
in
one
these
job.
but you got
situations,
one job.
But you got your job.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And
Especially them right there. Like they've been trying to beat this fucking team for so long,
It's been a
bro. And
minute.
they were right there. They
Like
were
the
right
last
there.
3.
Well, they still had to go beat them in overtime. So there's no saying what happened in overtime. but
That part.
They at least could have had a chance. You know what I mean? And the fact that he missed that shit, man.
I know that shit hurt.
I think it goes back to also even if we're talking about the Dolphins, a lot of drop passes.
Mm-hmm.
There's been the Buffalo could have been in a better situation, but there was a lot of fumbled opportunities.
Yeah, because only Tyreek Hill can only do but so much.
And what's Diggs?
Yeah, Diggs did drop some
Drop that.
passes.
You know what I'm
Justin Henry
saying?
dropped a big one. He dropped that
Yeah,
big deep ball.
Yeah, he did. He
So-
did drop some passes.
So
that was
like
important.
it kind of like these are major.
No,
major,
one of the was it Nate Burleson? I think it is. He said that on the post game. He was like, you can blame the kicker all you want, but Buffalo had ample opportunities in the second half. They weren't
Exactly.
flat in the second half. They had a couple 3 and outs, so they didn't move the ball. So yeah, blame the kicker. That's the easy thing to do. But as a team, I'm sure they all know like
Yeah,
they didn't,
we
they
didn't
didn't
do
do
their
their
part.
job. They didn't do their job. So,
Right.
like,
And that's another thing. So now, how do y'all think about this? Since you did bring that up, I know the kicker feels bad, and he does have one job, but it is still a team sport, and you can't put all the blame on him.
no, you can't.
So like, I don't know. What do you think that locker room was like after that game?
Oh, quiet.
quiet and
Dead
quiet.
until one of them step up, the coach or Josh Allen or someone has to step up and just say something like,
I
"Oh,
heard
it was
him.
still a good year." But it's hard, bro, because like they still accomplished a lot of shit. They weren't even supposed to make the playoffs, but honestly, they weren't even supposed to be in a situation to not make the playoffs. So
Right.
it depends on what team it is. I think they look at it as a failure. Like they're Super Bowl or nothing as a team.
And it's probably because it's the Chiefs too.
yeah,
That
and they
probably
stumbled
plays
into
a
the playoffs.
Yeah.
The Chiefs again. They were at home. So you could look at it as like we weren't supposed to be there and we got there, or you could look at it as like we were supposed to be here, we almost didn't get there, and then we ended up losing again. So it's like, I don't know. The fans are definitely pissed and disappointed for sure. If I was a Buffalo fan, I'd be fucking disappointed.
But Buffalo was like, fuck y'all. They was extra petty.
Mhm.
Some players from the Chiefs had tweeted that they turned their hot water off after the game. so they all had to shower in cold water before.
I can see that
they
happening.
got on
Man,
the
they
plane.
probably waited to shower.
That's
They
an
was
old school
turning
thing that's
up.
gone through sports for a long time.
Yeah.
People they used to say that Boston Celtics used to heat the stadium up when the Lakers and teams would go play because that shit would be hot as a bitch in that shit. And they would just be steaming up and just hot. It just makes it harder to play.
So speaking of pettiness,
Talk to me.
your boy
The boy.
Aubrey Drake Graham
Oh shit.
and
It,
his
it
Back
wouldn't
on
be a
his bullshit.
podcast if it went
Back
if
on
it
his
went on
bullshit.
Drake.
and his pettiness. So last episode we talked about him and Yasin Bey, aka
Most deaf.
Mos Def, and I made a statement that you know what, Drake probably don't even care about what he said.
The comments in his interview.
You know what I'm saying? Jose, my man Greeny over here. Nah,
He cares.
he cares. And sure enough, the day after, he dropped that clip of Method Man pretty much explaining what hip hop is.
Pam has a clip just for listeners to get the clip.
Yeah, 1 second.
So,
So he responds. We said he was going to respond. Well, I said he was
yeah,
going to
I
respond.
didn't think he was.
would.
I thought he was going to let that shit slide.
Drake is petty, man. Drake is petty. We were talking about. We had a couple of episodes ago. We talked about sensitivity and like what people being sensitive and whatnot. I don't know if you take it as far as saying he's a sensitive dude. I don't know him personally, obviously, but he's definitely petty in the sense that like, and I think he's very selective with his pettiness. Like he's not going to respond to everything that everybody says.
But
True.
Mos
But
Def
there's-
is a
But
legend.
there's people, yeah. There's certain people that I think, especially I think when it comes to him, it's the rap shit. Like whenever you try to, people try to put him in a box and say
Discredit.
he's not rap or discredit him in any way, shape, or form when it comes to actually rapping in his bars. I think that tugs at him a little different. Pause. Like I think
Yeah,
that
it
like
was.
that like I think that just that like he that ruffles his feathers a little more. And so when I saw that from Mos Def, I was like, he gonna say something.
And I think personally, because I didn't miss his last podcast, but I think that it honestly hurt him because he did look. I know he
Looks up to him. He looks up to that.
Yeah,
he
'cause-
He was a backpack rapper at one time, and I think people still discredit the fact that he was a backpack rapper because a lot of people don't even know that he was a backpack.
And that's why I
rapper.
had to ask Luke,
Yeah.
like, when did you start
Mhm.
listening to Drake? Because when Drake first came on the scene,
He was backpack as
he
fuck.
was very hip hop.
That.
I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
bars. This is my flow, little brother. You're Most Def. Your Talibs. He was into that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, "Are you?"
J. Cole came out like that too with the young Simba.
Hold on, we're gonna get we got he has something to say about J. Cole. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the clip? What did he say exactly, Pam?
You just said hip hop is a culture.
Put it up. I can hear
You
it.
want to hear it?
Yeah,
Okay.
put it to the mic.
Break dancing, rhymes, stage show.
He just added what Umi said.
Ah,
Again, let me shine my light, King. Don't change up now.
Umi said, "Shine your light on the world."
And the audio that Pam was playing is a clip of
Shine
Method
your
Man.
light for
Was it
the
Method Man or
world
Redman?
to
It's
see.
Method
It was
Man,
Method Man.
right?
Man.
And it's pretty much breaking down what hip hop. I guess what hip hop is to
Yes.
him, or hip hop is to the culture.
Because for people that don't understand, or might have not known, hip hop, it means something.
Tell
Hip,
them what it means.
hip, which means pretty much to be knowledgeable, to know. Hop, which is a movement. Back then, when you had your KRS Ones, your Public Enemies, your X Clans, where the message was different in this era, in the time of hip hop, where they were actually trying to push positivity. It was called hip hop, the knowledge movement. You feel what I'm saying? That's what hip hop is. So it's more than just being a dope MC or looking cool, having a whole bunch of followers. It's actually a way of life. It actually hip hop is a culture. It's how you move. It's how you talk. It's how you dress. It's how you treat people. It's how you take care of people. It's not just about
So let me ask you something, because that's a great explanation and that's real shit. So everybody take heed to that. Now let me ask you your perspective on the difference between rap and hip hop, and if there is a difference.
I think rap is what you do in hip hop.
Hip hop, yeah.
Mm.
But people don't really
Rap.
get that. Yeah, I see.
I'm a rapper.
That's a good way to put it. Like you rap.
But
to
do
make
you?
hip-hop.
But a lot of people won't say I make hip hop. They say I rap.
Yeah, because
It sounds cooler.
It's like a subgenre.
you know what I'm saying? And we're also living in a time where, like, I'll be honest with you,
I mean,
bro.
you can't say also. You also just can't. I think that's just the way the word sounds. So like, you can't say I'm a hip hopper. Like it just. I'm a rapper. Like it just.
I'm a
Nah,
rapper.
but I make rap music or
Yeah.
I make hip hop music because I feel like to this day where we're at right now because there's so many rappers.
Would you think that rap?
just think
is
it's
more
all the
something
same.
do you think rap is more something like someone who only does like freestyles, like a battle MC?
I think rap
or, like,
is the
someone who
verb.
only does like like record
the action of doing
freestyles?
it?
I think rap is the verb.
I
'Cause
can
it's
see
like,
that.
like how you got poetry,
Yeah.
but then you have people that do spoken word, which
Mm.
is reciting poetry over hip hop or jazzy records.
So now, and this is going back to the Drake thing, and this is where it's like, the popular music, pop music.
Pop music.
So this is where I'm like, I'm trying to understand like both sides of how Drake. I know we already said how Drake could feel about what Mos Def said, but at the same time, Mos Def is probably because he's not really making music anymore.
And he also comes from a different era of,
where
of
it was
what
just
hip hop was.
Hip hop was hip.
Yeah,
hop.
yeah. Where it was about the knowledge
You know what I mean?
movement and progressing. And
So I don't think that Mos Def said it in a negative tone or narrative or whatever. I think that it was just more so, yes,
Well,
Drake
I
makes
think-
pop
in the last
music.
pod, sorry,
Because he
We
didn't
said-
say Drake was a bad artist.
No, we said in the last pod too. Like he never says that he's a bad artist, but I do think that the comment and his tone
it's target music.
is
if I'm in,
yeah.
if I'm in Houston,
He could have said a lot of
Target.
different things.
and then he even goes on to say like in a, oh, I like everything. Oh, everything in here is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was trying to play on that because Drake does do everything when it comes to.
I think
That's
there
why
was
music.
But
I
that's
think
why
the
he said it's
shade-
pop.
I think the shade was
It was
pretty
low-key
much-
shade.
The shade is him saying that like he does everything, and because he does everything,
He's not hip-hop.
really a rapper. He's not really a hip hopper.
He's not
Yeah, he
hip-hop.
does this, but he does everything. So we
And-
don't consider him a rapper or hip hop
And so
because
now,
he does everything.
is it not crazy or like ironic that now all this like is coming right after Cat Williams said? Like, I just feel like a lot of these, a
No,
lot
I
of
think
people
it's
are saying,
ironic. I just think people,
No.
are gonna, people. I think the
Nah.
internet and the way media is now right now, people are going to say things in interviews. And it's going to get clipped up and it's going to go viral. Like
Yeah,
and
I
anything
think that's what
anything
that
said
was.
about Drake is going to go viral. And especially, I think that the media, people in the media, just like we know, and like how I made a prediction that Drake would react. Our people have the same thought process, and when it comes out, they're gonna put it out because maybe they know Drake's gonna react, and if we can drop enough clips to make him react, he might react.
So
it's
do
only
you-
gonna get there.
And
if
it's
people-
really
if
not
people-
about Drake though.
Yeah.
It's really about the people and engagement for our
because
clicks and
it's
our
really-
views and our
'cause it's
likes.
really, it only gets there if people are clipping
Because
it
I'm gonna
up.
come clean, man. When I looked at the comments underneath, because after he did the whole Umi says thing, somebody had made a comment, and then he commented under that
And
comment.
that's how you know Drake is petty. He's
And it said-
man's in the comments.
and all he
Man's in the
all
comments.
That's how
he
you know he was
commented
hurt.
he had time.
all he commented was Bohemian Bucket, and Bucket is a pretty much a term of endearment in his place, and it pretty much means a crackhead.
Yeah,
So he called him
junkie
Bohemian
in Toronto.
crackhead. So I'm reading these comments,
Canada.
bro. I'm reading these comments, bro, and it's like, oh, you're in our culture. We let you in here. Oh, you're disrespecting the great. Oh, Mos Def walked so you can run. Oh, there wouldn't be a Drake if there wasn't for Mos Def.
And why do you think that is?
I think people feel comfortable coming at Drake, probably because of one, the music he makes, and maybe two, because he's half Jewish, and I don't think people really respect his gangster.
Because he's half white.
Because he's half white, you know. But I really think more so it's probably because of the music he makes.
I was about to
Because,
say because I think people respect the shit out of him.
nah, for sure. But again,
I get
like
what you're saying.
when you come down to, like I said, like just reading them comments and shit, like the masses and shit, like, you feel what I'm saying? There is a portion of people that's like, oh, Mos Def.
We'll never consider him actual hip hop
Yeah.
because of the fact that the music he makes and because he's half white.
So with him giving us even though he did give us a her laws, he did give us a fucking
All the
Scorpion.
albums. Views, all his albums.
Honestly, never mind.
Scary Hours.
So Far Gone. October's very own. He's
Take
gave
care.
us so much different shit, and I think that's just him for the love of music. That again, you can't put him in hip
Well,
hop.
I wouldn't say it's definitely for the love of music. Drake obviously loves music,
loves
but
music.
it's definitely not to take to.
It is strategic.
It's definitely strategic. We're not gonna say that like he does it because he loves making different music. He knows what the fuck he's doing. It's strategic as fuck. He knows that he can drop these different types of music.
Well, I'm not gonna get no EDM money.
He knows what's relatable, but I don't think that takes away from his greatness
No.
in any way, shape, or form.
Because on
Anything
every
it-
one of them
I think it
albums,
adds
it
to
adds
it.
to his greatness.
because on every one of them albums, that intro is bars.
It doesn't take a genius or a rocket scientist to know that making relatable music
It's bars.
is the way to the masses. So it's like either you choose to make relatable music or you choose not to, or you just don't know how. Because some artists can say, "Oh, I'll make this type of music," but some of them just don't know how. Because you've
And
seen a
some
lot of
can't.
artists try to make
don't
hit
hit.
records, and it just doesn't hit the way some of their other music hits. You know what I'm saying? So, but and even on top of that, with the whole black and white thing, I think that the fact that he's half Jewish, I don't give a fuck about that, and a lot of people don't. A lot of his fans obviously don't. But some people I think that aren't fans of him listen to the music, listen to it and say this is not hip hop. It's kind of soft. He sings, he does that. It's not rap.
I would
and
say
he's
it'd be
half
more.
white.
I would say it'd be more of like the singing aspect because he does make those singing songs for the women. That
Yeah, I'm not
that's
saying
why
this is what
people would-
everybody thinks, but the people
Yeah.
that he's talking about, specifically that demographic, that part
The
of
Mos
internet,
Def- the Mos Def fans.
Right.
That part of that that part of the genre
Okay.
is I think does maybe some of them have that thought process where it's like we're not accepting him or he's not rap because he's half Jewish and the music he makes.
Yeah, and I think personally, I just think because Drake always also feels the need to defend himself, and he also even talks about it in one of the records where he's like, "Yo, obviously I know my mom is Jewish." You know, I wonder if he ever gets put in a situation where he kind of like feels like I'm too white for the blacks and too black for the whites.
Right. Yeah.
Has Drake ever really been in a situation where he probably just always fit in? You know what I'm saying? Because we were always too busy paying attention to the race or what he looks like. You know what I'm saying? But then you get your J. Cole's.
Exactly.
Same story.
You know what I'm saying? White mom, black dad. But
But
look
J.
how
Cole don't get the
look
don't
how
get
J.
that-
Cole
that-
carries
that slack
himself.
the way Drake gets it.
right. But also look how he carries himself and how he raps and what he raps about, how he looks.
Right.
He looked like Jesus right
And
now.
how he responds.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like,
Well,
but that's
that's
the
the
thing.
reaction, yeah.
Don't nobody's coming for him.
Right.
He stays where he's at, and he's become successful. So again, it's like, but he still holds dear to the hip hop side, no
And he's
matter
gotten
what.
his hate whenever he tries to step out and does the people love Power Trip. People love his first single. I forgot what the fuck it's called, but he got slack for that because it was too pop. It was
But
too soft.
Right, but if you know the business, you
But he
understand.
knew,
that I gotta-
but the real people who rap
I gotta
don't
give
know
you
what
a
he was
single.
doing. Yeah,
I gotta give you a single.
So I guess that is.
Work
I guess
out,
that
work
where
out
it comes
was
down
right.
Help
to.
me.
I guess that where it comes. That's where it comes down to with Drake is, or with really any artist. But if you do something, if you drop gems and gold like on everything you do, and you touch all these different genres and touch all these different people, you're gonna get more hate from.
So is Mos
everybody.
Def hating,
I don't. I'd have to really watch the whole thing. I only saw clips.
or is he sidestepping around his hate?
I think that goes. I
I think it's relevancy as well, because when's the last time you heard a Mos Def interview? Anyway,
no true.
but I don't think. I think it was. I think it was just like the way that we all have our perspectives, the way that we comment on things, the way that we view things. I think that's how he did it, and he's at the point in his life where he's like, take it how you want. This is how I feel, But I don't think it was nothing
But it goes back to
negative.
the
negative.
But it goes back to the it wasn't negative, but it was shade, and it
He could have said it. He could have reworded it.
and it goes back to the disconnect between the older generation and the newer generation, and why there's that. For a very long time, it was a gap. The old school niggas wasn't fucking with your Yachty's. They wasn't fucking with your Tyler the Creators. Eminem even dissed Tyler the Creator because Tyler the Creator had made a statement about a song Eminem dropped not being that good. But it wasn't that. He had did an interview, and Tyler pretty much had said like, he's so good to the point now where
It's
his
hard
shit
to
is
level
too
up.
good, and it's hard to understand. You giving niggas all these crazy ass words, and you rapping all fast and shit. And Eminem dissed the motherfucker, but then Eminem had to come back and ended up apologizing to the niggas. He was like, every time I see you, you so cool, and your music is good. But it's that disconnect between that generation and this new generation. The old heads don't want to pass the torch,
And I think
but the
that-
old heads look like the young niggas. I want to be the young niggas, low key.
I think the disconnect is, and I'm gonna say, worded off of what you said, Jose, is, oh, maybe he could have said it different. And this is something that I fucking hate in everyday life, everyday relationships that I'm in right now, is, oh, you could have worded it different. Nah,
Because it's
But
not what you say. It's how you
But
say.
words
it.
matter though.
But
Trav.
what-
Words
but
matter. Like he
words-
could have,
words-
if he really wanted
he
to
did
show
need to
respect,
continue, though.
if he really wanted to show respect, the way if he really, not even show
but
respect.
I'm just talking about stand on business and saying what
But-
you say.
but
Like,
I'm saying
don't
that's- but-
don't take it.
He just did. But
but
see,
that goes down to if he's.
I'm not saying the way Drake took it.
I'm saying,
I'm
if
saying the
no,
way that
if you
people are
think that
taking
Mos
it.
Def is staying on business, and you said it sounds like shade, then you got to realize that it's shade because if words
didn't say
matter,
it sound like shade, though.
words. Okay, for me
It
it
was
does. So
shade.
for me, words matter. So if, like I feel like if he really had respect for Drake,
say my shit
and
target
in a
music.
way, and if he really had a respect
You
for
said
Drake,
what?
he would have said it in a way that shows respect for Drake.
He called
He
Drake.
could have said he's popular, he makes mainstream
He
music,
called Drake-
but and it's really good. He still raps, but he didn't say that. He said Target. Like
He
said,
he
yeah.
said it, he said Drake's music is
It's
if I'm
Target.
in Houston
and he
I'm
rolled
in
his
Target,
eyes and he fucking stopped and it's just
It sounds good.
yeah.
You ain't had to say that.
We know it
And-
sounds
and then,
good.
And
the
then
whole world
again,
knows it sounds good.
and then again, he kept even going and digging into it with the whole.
He even started with the, "Why do you have to do this to me?" So like he knew
yeah,
what he was about
yeah,
to say.
exactly.
He knew what he was about to say.
Exactly.
But
Again, he
but
just-
all right. So I didn't even see that. So now it goes back to like what I'm trying to say is, why you got to do this to me? He's gonna give an honest opinion.
But if you already know what's about to
Okay,
happen,
so that's his honest opinion. His honest opinion sounds
he
like
still
shade.
he still could have said, hey baby, does this dress make me look fat? Are you gonna tell her the dress make her look fat, or you gonna say, nah, baby, you look good, to keep the peace?
I think
because
you
you know
look good, but
because you know it's gonna
how
come
do you
with it.
feel?
Because you know it's gonna come with it. So once he made the statement of, damn, why you do this to me, and then he continued to say what he said, he already knew what was about to
Words
happen.
matter, bro. I think I mean,
But
in the heat of the moment situation, maybe if he's on, I get if he was on stage or he was
So now do
rapping.
you think
something
Mos
like
Def
that,
is gonna
but-
respond?
No, I don't think he
Like to
does.
clarify anything?
Well, I mean,
not
honestly-
respond like on
honestly,
some beef, but
if he
like
gets
to clarify.
opportunity,
He might. It wouldn't be stupid for him to respond. I mean, he doesn't really have a lot of shit going on right now.
Mos
but
Def wasn't getting this much
yeah.
promo before all this shit
Ever.
popped
That's what I'm
off.
saying.
You
like,
feel what I'm saying? So, but he might know. What
I'm
the
sure
fuck
his
he
music
was
got.
doing.
I'm sure he got a bunch of streams off this shit, and people just wondering who the fuck he was.
all right, I'm gonna go ahead and make a prediction that if he says anything, and I think he's gonna clarify it and be like, "Look, I didn't mean it with no
But I ask a
disrespect."
question now. Sorry to cut you off. Is it if he does respond with a record? Is that corny? After if Mos Def drops a record now because Drake did that little comment, is he corny now for saying that his music is popular and then he responds?
I think it's opportunity.
with a record first.
If he- if-
Obviously it's an
if he
opportunity,
drops-
but
if-
he just said that shit's whatever, and now he's gonna go at him and try to get him to respond at something he said he's not
If
even
he-
good at.
If he drops a record, yeah, it's corny because now you looking for.
You just said I couldn't rap.
exposure.
Yeah.
Right.
You're not
I think
doing
it's
it
only
'cause you
corny
want
if the. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even think he's gonna drop a
Nah, I don't
record
think he does.
personally.
I don't think he
Oh, no.
does.
Do we
No, that
think?
but
Do we think that Drake is insecure about his rapping ability?
Hell no.
No.
I don't think he's insecure about his rapping ability, but I think he is insecure about his place in hip hop and am I black enough?
See, I don't think it's insecurity. I just think it's like
Because
you
he
said,
always
staying on business.
responds
Like,
anytime
Always.
someone
Or like
says
Cat
that
Williams said in an
someone's
interview.
not- like
Like-
anytime someone says that he's not rapping enough or he's not rapping to,
I got to do something to prove to you.
and he'll come back
I had
and
to
drop
give you
something.
scary
Wait,
hours.
is that not also competitive nature?
It is a
Is
competitive.
that not like
nature.
people saying Kobe's not gonna go win a ring without Shaq?
But
and
Jay-Z
he goes
don't
and
respond
and he
to
goes
everything.
And he goes and wins 3
But
rings.
Hove don't respond to everything.
Or even like J.
Hov just
Cole.
go
We're
make
talking
music.
about if we want to compare him to J. Cole, let's say J. Cole's not dropping a diss record every year even to address
he'll tell
people.
you. He'll comment on some shit that y'all talking about as beef and say, "I still want a record with IB. I mean with YB. I don't believe everything you see on IG." You feel what I'm saying? I'll put it in. I'll put it in.
Oh,
a
we
bar.
didn't even mention the fact that Drake has a line in fucking Away From Home.
I gotta find that bar.
Yeah, Mos Def gave me like a rap for performing.
I gotta find that bar. But nah, bro. We just gotta let up on. Sometimes I kind of wish Drake wouldn't have said anything if it was up to me.
I love it. One of the reasons why I like Drake is because of his competitive nature, and I mean, I don't gonna lie, like I don't think he's sensitive about the fact of his placement. I think he obviously knows his placement. He knows he's the best. But yeah, I do think that it gets under his skin because
You gonna
he
stop
don't
playing with
he
me.
don't get the respect. Yeah, stop. It's kind of like what Cat Williams said about why he went on Club Shay Shay and Shannon was like, why are you doing all that? He's like, because you can't allow people to come out here and lie or say things that aren't true. So he feels like, bro, my place is solidified. I've done this. I've done that. I'm not gonna allow you to come out here and say things about me that aren't true and that I've proven that aren't true. And I also think that it depends on who it is. Goes back to the backpack thing with him being a backpack rapper when he started early. Like he was around a lot of these rappers early on, and I think that people forget that. People
Drake
don't know
ain't going
that.
nowhere.
Yeah.
Nah, Drake ain't going nowhere.
So I
unless he
think that
ready to go.
I think that that's kind of like maybe like something that he stands with him from early on in his career where he's like, this shit bothers me.
Also
So, like,
think a lot of motherfuckers be jealous.
Yeah.
Look at Kanye.
Yep.
I know it deep.
And when you're as big
down.
as Drake, everything, if you respond to anything that's anything, people are
It's
gonna be
gonna
like, "Are you
turn."
petty?"
No,
Like,
it's a
oh,
fact.
Drake's so big, you don't gotta respond. But no, you do gotta respond.
But Drake, I feel like Kanye loves Drake. I feel like Kanye loves everything Drake does.
They
but
love each other,
I
I
feel
think.
like deep down inside, there's a little
animosity.
Envy.
envy.
But is
about
it,
what he can
do you
do
think
with
it's the music that Kanye loves, or the the fame?
I think it's the music that he loves, and he's like, damn, why can't my shit hit like this? Even though Kanye shit
But I'm saying
hits
Kanye's
like
hits,
that.
Kanye's shit hits differently, but it hits. It's the same. The music's the same.
Timberland was fucking with that kid who got that song. ATL. Something. He got a weird ass. He got on the ski mask
The
and
trap
he's singing.
dude, the trap dude that's singing.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
And-
Four bags, four something.
Something like something. But any
Mr.
no,
No,
it's
it's
not
like
even
four bags,
no.
yeah,
It's
it's
another kid. It's a kid too.
But Kanye did a FaceTime with him.
But Timberland had put out a post saying that Drake should work with him.
Oh, I did see
And
that.
right after that
Yeah.
Kanye
post,
FaceTimed him.
Kanye got with Buddy.
Mhm.
And it's like, damn, nigga, drop that fucking album. But you too busy trying to beat Drake to the punch. That you not even focused on the shit that you really need to be focusing on.
Yeah, and
So
Kanye
again, that
always
makes
kind
me
of
feel like
that.
a jealous. That makes me feel like a jealousy thing. Like I gotta do
Kanye
it
always
before
kind of
Drake
felt like
does.
that. If you watch, even in the documentary, you kind of saw that. The Kanye's always kind of felt like motherfuckers didn't give him the respect it was due.
But it's not about respect, bro. He
Kanye
has
has
his
that.
respect.
I'm about to say Kanye had that spot now where it's like
Bro, you got your respect.
Let
we
it
know
go.
who you are. Yeah, we know who you are.
You can just do what you're
Exactly.
supposed to be. Not what you're supposed to be doing. Do whatever the fuck you want, but just do something that comes to the music. At this point, like he said, give us the album.
That shit went from December.
Give us the
to
album.
January to February.
It's
And if you want to put
there's
motherfuckers on and put motherfuckers on like you used to, he's put countless motherfuckers on. But it's like, it's obvious that you're just trying to, like you said, beat Drake. Or that's what it seems like, trying to beat Drake to the punch when it comes to almost everything now in his career. Like
Last
it really
guys-
feels like his whole
Yeah.
career is kind of like not focused on, but like a lot of it gravitates around what Drake is doing.
I feel like we don't even know anymore what Kanye doing.
No, we don't.
We don't
taking
even know
pictures
what
of his wife.
Yeah, like
Just
we
taking
don't even
pictures
know
of his
like
wife.
we don't even know what
The
his
three he
focus
posted this
is.
week, my God.
Yeah,
Yeah, she just got some big ass titties. She got some big ass titties. She ain't really got no bottom. She got some big ass titties though.
She has some great titties.
You let your girl walk around like that?
Nah, come on.
he ain't letting his girl. He's making his girl.
Nah, that's a fact.
That's the difference,
And that shit, and while he fully dressed head to toe.
right? Well, not head to toe. He's barefoot.
Well, yeah, head to ankle.
Yeah,
That a bitch.
Got the
Hey,
pods
shit.
on.
$200 pot. Don't get me started with that bullshit.
hey, look, man. Shit.
We're gonna take a quick break.
Yeah.
Take a
We're gonna
quick
be
break.
Right
We wanna
back with the
make
Meet the
sure
Neighbors
we shout
podcast.
out-
And real quick, once again, please, if you're watching, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate you. Be right back with Meet the Neighbors podcast.
So hot in here. So hot in
Ray Lewis here.
We going to the fucking Super Bowl.
Oh, you're gonna jinx him.
I'm not Drake. I'm not Drake when it comes to that. Drake drinks everybody. If Drake puts on Lamar Jackson jersey, we are fucked.
Hey, yo, you better not.
We are fucked.
He's definitely going to be on the Martin Super Bowl for sure.
The fact that Ray Lewis was doing this to this song,
I was about to say, what, was there a reason?
song you came out, you would come out to?
I watched 2 videos on YouTube, and this was the song. he
Okay,
came
I
out
was
with.
wondering.
Shit, man, let's get right back into the fucking podcast.
Fun fucking fact. Nelly is in Greenie's top 5 rappers of all time.
Yes, on my top 5.
I have never in my motherfucking life.
I mean, I'm not saying he's one of the best rappers ever, but he's one
That
of my
album-
favorite
I've never heard anybody just say that though.
Yeah, really?
But that album, I'm not gonna lie.
Country Grammar?
Country Grammar was hard as fuck.
Bro, I was like 10 years old.
No, he had a moment though.
Yeah.
Nelly had a crazy moment.
And we
Huge
and-
moment.
And Jose, how old are you?
I'm 30. I'll be 32 next week.
So I'm 32.
Damn.
All right, so we're right there. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
I do remember when that album came out. Like, Country Grammar was that.
Bro, I was
shit.
Nelly for Halloween. Literally. For
with the
Halloween,
Band-Aid and
yeah.
everything.
2 headbands and a Band-Aid. Just, yup.
You was Nelly
For Halloween.
Halloween.
Yes. I don't think anybody knew who I was, but I knew
Blackface
who I
for
was.
Halloween, dog.
Nah, come on.
As Nelly.
He ain't
Wow,
that,
what you mean?
He ain't that dark.
They got the same skin tone.
I was much darker when I was a kid too.
Hey,
for
yo,
whatever reason.
hey, Nelly.
She was outside all the
Yeah, I was
time.
outside all the time.
Nelly, you got to come on the podcast, bruh.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
You got a fucking fan right here.
Oh,
dog.
if I ever meet him, I'm definitely gonna tell him, yo,
I
you're
don't
my
think
favorite
anybody
rappers
was Nelly
ever.
for Halloween ever in their life.
I was late for Halloween. Yep. I had Country Grammar. I had the clean version because my mom wouldn't let me get the fucking dirty
From
version.
Walmart.
Shout out to
The
Nelly,
parental
though. He's
advisory
winning.
jersey.
He fucking got Ashanti pregnant. Like, Jesus.
I think Nelly was one of my favorite rappers too because at that time they had what was the jukebox or MTV. It was MTV Jams afterwards, whatever. The
video
TV channel
music
that played
box.
all the videos all day. So I would be in my room and Country Grammar was obviously going crazy. He had a lot of videos back then. Country Grammar, EI, Hot in Here. So like
Murphy Lee was my dog.
yeah, Murphy Lee,
Murphy Lee was my
the
dog.
Lunatics.
Man, I'm trying
Saint
to
Lunatics.
Saint
Yeah.
Lunatics. There was a record on Country Grammar. I can't even think of it if I wanted to right now. But the shit it was one of my favorite songs on there. I can't think of it.
He also had all the records with like all like the girl records. He
Yeah,
had a lot,
no,
like, with
he-
Kelly
he-
Rowland and shit. So he would always be here rapping them to girls I like and shit.
No, he knew what he was doing. Nelly had a wave.
He had a
Nelly
wave.
had a crazy
Yeah,
ass wave.
You know what? I was watching the other day, and Nelly's on the Real Husbands of Hollywood.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
that shit was hilarious.
Fuck, I was watching the second season. I was like, damn, I don't think I watched
that's
this.
Kevin Hart shit.
Yeah. That show was funny as shit.
Funny
Chocolate,
as
no.
fuck.
He got swole too after he stopped rapping. He got swole as fuck,
That show was funny as shit.
and he just got Ashanti pregnant. Shout out to him.
Man, and Ashanti still look
She look
like
amazing.
Ashanti.
She look amazing.
I want
Fine
to,
as a
man.
Shit, man, we got an announcement to make. A little quick announcement. We got another bringing back our artist showcase and networking mixer, the Safe House,
Safe House.
February 3rd, Saturday, February 3rd,
Let's go.
right here, 5608 Dewey Street, Rents Due HQ.
Yes, sir.
And if you haven't been to a Safe House, let's let you know it's South Florida's coolest artist showcase. We're going to have
Absolutely.
performances, networking mixer, nice little happy hour. Our bartender's actually in the building. Shout out to Pamela. So
There
come
you go.
through.
And I'm
Come through.
DJing.
Fast will be
So it don't get
DJing.
no better than that.
Yep.
Hey, and look, this is even if you're not on this Safe House, man, come out, man, because if
Yes.
you want to perform, man, come out, vibe, chop it up with us, send the music over, follow us.
Our submissions are open right now. You can head over
Always,
to
always.
rentsduefla.com. Artists, submit your music. And like Trav said, man, if you're looking to get on the platform, looking to get on the page, looking to perform, the best way to do it, other than submitting your music, is come out and meet us, man. Come out, meet the team, show some love, show some support. I guarantee you that is the best step forward to getting on Rents Due, to performing on our platform.
That's literally
A
what
lot of the
music is.
artists that have performed in the past
Right.
have just come here and meet us, and the music has been good, and we throw them on the platform, man. So come out Saturday, February 3rd. What we got on there? We got Soul Relevant, the ladies Soul Relevant.
Yeah.
All just so
We got
relevant.
the homie Luca Home,
sir.
Brandon Jovan,
Definitely looking out for Brandon Jovan.
It's gonna be all the music is fire.
missing
man.
two. Who we fucking Young Zoot,
Young
Young
Zoot.
Zoot's on there, and we're missing someone else. I got the list right. I don't want to leave the last person out.
Give the list.
Get the list out real quick.
Give everybody their proper dues.
And another thing is, it be a lot of people in the building too. You know, a lot of videographers, a lot of
No, he
Bonesy.
might bump into.
Bonesy the
Shout
kid.
out to Bonesy
Shout out to
the
Bonesy.
kid.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Bonesy.
But yeah, it'd be a lot of people out here. It'd be a lot of videographers. It'd be a lot of producers. It'd be a lot of people that, are just
It's a networking event, guys.
business
It's a
savvy
networking
too.
event.
So it's a safe space where you come out here,
Have a good
have
time.
fun, and just kick back.
Catch
you
a
know?
vibe. Come see it.
Yeah.
Come see some local artists perform. Come meet some people.
Yes,
Have a
sir.
good drink. We got food, drinks on deck. And just come enjoy yourself, man. Come meet the team and come meet some cool people. The Safe
February
House,
3rd.
February 3rd, Saturday.
3rd.
If y'all lucky, Pam gonna cook something for y'all too.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We always got some snacks from Pam on deck. And, well, it won't be open when we get there. The free RCPs will be closed. But we'll have probably $5 tickets or discount tickets on whenever you see this. So we'll drop a link in the YouTube page.
For what?
There'll be a discount on tickets. Yeah,
Okay,
right now,
yeah.
right now we got our free RCPs, but by the time this episode comes out, it'll be closed. So,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
we'll have a ticket. We're having a ticket giveaway. We're having discount tickets. So, plenty of chances for you guys to come here and enjoy yourself, man. The Safe House, February
Facts,
3rd.
man.
Come out and have a good time with us.
And don't come out here and be all weird, man. Come out here and have fun, dance.
Be
turn
yourself.
up.
Be yourself.
Yeah.
You know, we just social media has made just personal
Everybody too cool for
face-to-face
school.
interaction so weird nowadays. It's as if like people would rather just DM you than just say, "Hey, what's up? How you doing today?"
And that's the whole point of the Safe House, creating a cool, safe place for you to come here, catch a vibe and do your thing, man. No judgment.
That's
Here
it.
to have a
That's
good
all.
time. Let's get back into the pod. We got a new segment introduced. We're gonna start off a new little segment. We don't know what it's called yet, but we're gonna keep this thing running for a little bit. Pam, what we got going on?
So I'm gonna give you guys a scenario, and you're gonna tell me if the person writing is the asshole. So it's a common thing that they do online. Like, am I the asshole?
Am I the asshole?
Yeah. So
AITA.
yeah.
AITA, am I the asshole? It's a little thread that they got on Twitter, a lot of stories where people pretty much explain these stories, and you wanted to judge who's the asshole, who's not. So Pam got one for us.
Yeah. So there's a couple that's dating. The guy lives in Dallas. The girl lives in Florida. They've been having like a long distance relationship for a couple of months. They're talking marriage. They're talking families, the whole nine. They talked about moving in together. Their initial plan was he would come here for a few months and then move in with her.
So he's in Dallas, she's in Florida.
Yes.
Have they seen each other before?
Yes. Yes.
And how long have they been
So
talking?
they dated previously here in Florida.
Oh, so they got history.
Yeah, they have history. He moved. They broke up. He moved to Dallas. They reconnected, rekindled, the relationship. He said he would move here for a few months on his own and then move in with her. I don't know if he said that, but that was the plan between them two. Now he's changed his mind. He's like, I'm just gonna wait it out here.
Yeah, this is expensive as shit.
Yeah,
Is there a reason why he changed his mind?
he hasn't given one. No.
But so all right, so
He claims it's to save money.
but she has a place down here,
She has her own place. She owns the place.
and why can't she live with him? Why can't he live with her?
Just to be on the safe side, let's continue dating
So this would be
closer, but not on
So she doesn't want him. She wants him to move here. Mm-hmm. Just so we can be clear, she wants him to move here, but she doesn't want him to move in with her
right away. No.
right away. She wants him to move
continue
here
dating
and
closer.
get his own place, but she wants him to move here. But he
Yes.
doesn't want to move here now because
Because right now
he
they're
can't afford to
dating.
get his own
They're
place.
doing long distance dating, right?
Red
So
flag.
if you think about long distance dating, it's wonderful because you're like, oh my god, I miss you and I love you and
Yeah.
I can't wait to see you,
It's
and
like
it's
an
just
infinite honeymoon stage.
Yeah,
Right.
but if you were gonna make the move, then wouldn't you make the move
well, that's
together?
the question. If he now changed his mind and said, well, I'm just gonna stay here
Because she won't let. She doesn't want him to move in with her.
well,
he
he
has to
hasn't
get his
said
own
that,
place.
but we could assume that.
All right, so Pam, ask the question, and then we'll start with Jose.
So who's the asshole? Her for
Who
not.
is the asshole?
So
Is he the asshole for changing his mind and saying no? I'm gonna stay here and until we figure this out and continue dating long distance, or is she the asshole for not letting him move in? Or
I
I,
wanna say-
guess is he the asshole for not moving here and trying the relationship on a closer level?
no, I'm gonna say I think that she's the asshole. If she really is not gonna let him, I'm not gonna say she's an asshole, but in this situation, she's the asshole. It's to pick a side.
Right.
Because if you guys are at a level where you want him to move here, and you're at that point where you want him to move here to move to you because you guys think it's gonna go to the next level,
We going to the next level.
we're going. Let's go to the next level.
That
like
is literally
the
the
next
next
level
level.
is literally me living with you. So like I'm gonna come here and what? You want me to get an apartment for 6 months to a year, waste that money that I can pay on rent when we can just start things to eventually move
Job,
into
you
each
gotta
other.
think about a job.
When we can just get to it right away and see if it's gonna work and save money at the same time by me living with you. And on top of that, you own it. So we're talking serious. We might get married one day. The house is gonna eventually be part mine as well. So it's like if we're really gonna be serious, then yeah, I should be living with you. If I can't live with you, then I'll just stay here where I'm at for a couple more months until you're ready to let me move in with you. So I think she's the asshole.
If she really want to be with that man, she'll move to Texas.
Bing bong.
Move to
But-
Texas and rent your crib out.
Well,
Nah, she come live with me.
You know what I'm saying? But she owns a crib.
Rent the
so
crib
she-
down here.
Yeah.
I think that they would save if he were to move with her. So that's probably why she.
No,
doesn't want to-
absolutely.
Yeah.
But what if she's like nervous about it being now this is gonna sound crazy, but like too fast.
Well, then they should stay where they're
We
at.
should stay. Doing. I'll be honest with you.
Give your answer.
I ain't doing no long distance shit.
Right, so you're saying
I'm
no
34 years
long
old.
distance, okay, which I get.
I need my feet rubbed. bitch.
So
Bring
who's
your
the
ass.
asshole, though?
Bring your
Answer the
ass
question we
over
move forward. Who do you think is the asshole fast in the situation?
You know what? I don't think anybody's an asshole in this situation. I just don't think neither one of them are ready to make a move.
Yeah.
You ready for me?
Yeah, of course.
Go ahead, Trap.
I think they both assholes. And I think, actually, I don't even think none of them are assholes.
They both
I
know
think
what the fuck
they
they
dumb
doing.
asses.
There ain't no way.
Yeah, because there ain't no way that's going to be how it's going to be.
Like, what are y'all
Yeah.
talking about?
Like, yeah, for real. Like, what the fuck is we talking about?
Because if I uproot my shit to come be with you, coming to be with you. I'm not moving back to Florida
And
to see if it works.
I think the one thing.
especially, hold up. Especially because we already have.
Yeah, you already have history.
We already
so it's
know
like-
each other. We
yeah.
already seen each other. Like,
Yeah,
what
you
are we
already know
talking
what
about?
it is
So
being
if I-
with me. So it's like if you want me to move out here and be with me, you've already been with me before. Yeah, people change, things change, and people grow. But like you know what it's gonna be. So
Now,
it's
if
like
I-
if I'm gonna come here, then like let's be together. If not, then I'm not gonna.
Yeah, now if he was in Texas and she was out here in Florida, and they met on Tagged or some
Right.
shit, then I'd be like, yeah, nigga, you ain't moving in with me.
Mhm.
But
You
they
know.
got
They know
history.
each other,
Or
yeah.
it's like,
Or if it was some shit where like he already was moving down there, like they met and he's like, hey, I'm moving to Florida. She's like, oh shit, I live in Florida, and they hit it off, and then now he's already moving down there, and his plan was to already get his own crib, or her plan was already to do this and not live with him anytime soon. Then I get it. Yeah, we haven't dated yet. You're moving down here, get your own spot. Let's date. We'll figure it out. Go there. But like they already have history, so it's like
yeah, it's
So
either way,
he's
it's
kind
a
of like
risk.
he's kind of like back.
I feel like she doesn't really want to. She doesn't really
What
want
would
to
you
do that.
as a female? What would you do?
I was about to say.
Would you say, hey, just live with me? Like, fuck all that.
I mean, I've had that happen before, where it's like, let's save rent and mine is cheaper, so move in with me.
How'd that work out?
It didn't.
Damn.
Taylor's like, I've been there, done that. This story's actually about
But
me.
I know.
I'm the asshole.
But I mean, I think I would think of the financial thing, and I'm like you. I don't know if I could do the long distance thing.
So did it not work because the main intent was the fact that we're saving money and not that me and you are actually trying to build a relationship together?
No, I don't think it had anything to do with that.
I think I'm ready for. Do we got another one? Because
There's
we already know.
There's a lot of I'm just saying there's a lot of motherfuckers out here stuck in relationships because it's cost effective. There's a lot of people
Hobo.
that want to
No, Corky, you trapped.
get the fuck out of
Hobosexuals.
here, and they like, you know what though? It's actually
What'd you call him?
cheap. What'd you call him?
I said hobosexuals.
Listen, man. Hey, I'm gonna fuck the shit out. I'm gonna fuck the shit
That's a
out you
new
to
one.
get this bed.
Yeah,
I heard that
that's
one.
crazy.
No bullshit. I'm gonna fuck the shit out you so I can get this couch. I'm tired of going from place to place. But there's a lot. I feel like especially like today's time and how expensive everything is and where niggas is at. I think a lot of people do stay in relationships or get into relationships and say, hey, shit, I keep a G. I gave up a spot for that. My third child's mother. I moved in with her to save money because I was like, I ain't about to be paying for this spot. I ain't even here all day. I might as well split the bills with you.
Right.
And that shit was a disaster. So I kind of feel him though. I don't want to get on my space, but I just feel like if that's the case, if I am going to make this move, it's being in the same city is one thing. But if I'm about to make a move to come fuck with you,
We gotta be together.
we going all in.
Yeah,
What we
that
playing for?
whole situation doesn't even make sense to me. Like I just don't even understand.
I'm not about to leave Texas. Everybody's moving
like,
to Texas
right? And like,
for cheap rent.
why am I going? I just don't even understand what's the next. Am I the
He's
asshole
over it.
question?
Oh, we don't got another one. That was the only
That
one.
was
the
it.
only
That
one.
was
He's
it?
over
That
it.
was
He's
the
like,
only
no. What's the point
So
of
I'm
that?
guessing y'all wouldn't do a long distance relationship then.
Hell no. I need to fuck,
Have you
man.
ever done one?
No,
Hell
I need
no.
to fuck, man.
I did. The only time I did a long distance relationship is when I was already in a relationship. I moved up to Chicago because I got in some trouble or whatever, and I was gone for a little while, and I still talked to the same girl I was with,
Yeah.
with plans of her coming up there.
Okay.
But I ended up coming back, so I guess you could call it long distance, but it was more
Yeah,
so
but it was
like,
different. You didn't meet her.
Yeah, I was
you
joking, 'cause I've
didn't
done
meet her
something
out
like
of
that.
town and like shit like that.
When I moved to South Carolina, I was in a relationship, moved to South Carolina. She was coming to visit and shit like that. That was
Right.
different. But we started in Baltimore
yeah,
together.
you started
and shit.
somewhere else together.
But like,
and had the intentions of
yeah,
like, you know,
but
linking
like
up,
meeting a motherfucker online or
Nah.
whatever the case is, or even if it's just like, all right, we graduate high school, you going to college over here, I'm going to college over there.
that shit don't work.
Nah, man, because I'm not even gonna put you in that situation where you're not even gonna be able to live and experience life
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put
and me myself.
But you know, when you're young and they don't give. They ain't thinking about that
and
shit.
then
They just
imagine
think about
this.
being together.
Imagine putting yourself in a situation where you don't know the motherfucker, and then you bring them into your life.
Mm.
Are you gonna put yourself? You don't even know him
Listen, I need to fuck. Okay, so
before I know it's real.
all that late, all
My
that
brother used to
motherfucking
say-
long distance shit. Nah, I need to have some sex. I need to feel you.
My brother used to say that long distance relationships are like toothbrushes. You know, when you leave it in another state, what do? You get another one.
Get another fucking toothbrush.
But when I come back to that state, I'm gonna visit.
That toothbrush dry rot.
Shout out to
You
your
ain't
brother.
using that bitch.
Shout out to your
You gonna
brother.
get another
Toxic.
toothbrush when you go back out there too. Yeah, nah, bro. I need to fuck.
Just
Oh yeah, you can hear me? Yeah.
But make sure
The
work
mic
the
on?
camera
Is
too.
the mic on?
Yeah, I hear him. But
Yeah.
work the camera too.
I got the camera, big bro. Yeah, I was in a relationship like that where
Long distance?
long distance. The girl lived in Carolina. We
North or south?
south. No, north. Yeah, North Carolina. And then,
Oh,
and
like
then
cocaine.
somehow she ended up quitting her job, moving in with me for a little bit. We got in a fight. She moved back to South Carolina. And then time went by, we got back together, and she moved back in with me.
Jesus.
So I feel him when like
But she moved in with you though, so it's different.
twice, but same situation. Like
Bitch be ready to kick your ass out.
a woman's gonna be a woman. She's gonna string you along as much as you let her. So to answer the question, I think he's the asshole for letting the girl play him like that. You know what I'm saying?
How did she play him?
How'd she play him?
She playing
No,
him.
but no, I get what you're saying, but he didn't move though.
No, how'd she play him? What's string
That's
him
why I
along?
said they both, none of them are assholes. They're both dumb asses.
How you feel like she's stringing him
I
along?
love Jay's takes, bro.
She strung him along because they broke up, and now she's trying to do this whole come here, get your own apartment, then move with me. Like
No, I think
you're playing big game.
I think he
oh no, she's
wants.
innocent. Never mind, she's innocent.
Yeah, I think he wants to get his own apartment. But also she's not saying, "Hey, you don't need to get your own apartment. You come stay with me." You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree with you, Justin.
Now, if he's denying
You guys
that,
always agree.
if he's turning that down, like, nah, I just want to get my own shit, then you ain't really fucking with her like that. I'm not about to create a new bill for myself, just to be with you. If we can just chill and figure it out,
Right. What's
Straight
the
up.
point?
yeah. And if I live with you and then it don't work, then that means this ain't supposed to be.
And then you got to think like with long distance, like if you make a move, it's not just all right. So say she did be like, all right, yeah, you come here, you move in my house, whatever, and we're doing this together. You also got to think about a new job. Like there's a lot that
A lot
goes
that
into
goes
that.
with
No, in fact, I'm uprooting my life for real.
Yeah, and security as far as like.
So the
all
least
right,
I need is to live with you to fucking get these bills down.
Listen, man, I've lived with women before. I'll never do that shit again. You gotta come to my shit, because when a woman
Right.
get upset, she's liable to say and do whatever the fuck I want, kick you out. Nah, bitch.
I think that's a whole other.
It ain't
that's a whole
logical.
other conversation because you already
Bitch.
know the move's not gonna be easy, no matter how you do it. The
Hold
move
on,
ain't
real
gonna be
quick.
easy.
You about to do something that ain't never been done on Meet the Neighbors podcast. I'm
Here we
sorry,
go.
y'all. Keep going.
You face
My son FaceTime me and shit.
Y'all saw Joel Embiid drop 70 on the Spurs.
Hey,
say that one more time.
I'm not.
Are you singing?
I'm not singing. I'm doing a podcast episode right now.
You're on it.
And you on it? Say hi.
Aw.
What's your name?
Ugly.
How old are you?
5.
What's your sign?
6.
Boy, you don't know your sign. It's okay. What's up? Hey, listen. I heard you had a bad day.
Hey, what's up, Big Oakley?
You remember Trav? You ripped up the money he gave you. You remember that?
You ripped up the money.
Yeah, yeah. I bet
Yeah,
you don't.
what's up, Big Oakley?
I still got
Feature
that $5
Kanye,
bill too.
Kev.
I'm gonna tape it, and I'm gonna use it.
Nah, that's a funny
Attitude
story.
right
So
there.
it was me, Fats, and two of his sons, Eugene and Oakley, and me and Fats is playing Daddy Daycare, and we in the living room right at the house, and we put on some
Put on some trap shit.
some kid rap tunes, right?
Trap shit.
And I brought out a whole bunch of money from the safe, like ones and shit. And we out here throwing money up in the air, dancing to like kid bop trap.
Kid Bop Trap.
I swear to God, bro, that shit was hilarious.
He was not with it. He was missing his mommy, and he was like, I want to go home. But he also was sick too. He drank that ocean water,
Yeah.
and he was throwing up and pooping all over the place. I'm just putting all your news on the podcast. But hey, I'm gonna talk to you later because we gotta talk. Bad day. I'm glad you got your do-rag on. Keep that hair right. Yeah, I know. Huh?
Said my hair hot.
Your hair hot. I know. When you go to sleep, it ain't even gonna matter for real. Okay. Can I? You need to go to sleep because you got school tomorrow. I'm gonna call you tomorrow, and we're gonna have a conversation about your day today. Okay. Whatever you did, you better say you sorry. and tomorrow's a new day, and you'll be able to right your wrongs. Okay. You keep rolling them eyes
I
at me,
saw
they
that,
gonna get
boy.
stuck.
I saw
I
that.
keep telling you, gonna go blind. Keep rolling them eyes at me.
Yo, if y'all just saw the
You
way
gonna
he
go
rolled
blind?
his eyes, oh my God.
You are gonna go blind. I love you.
Love you too.
We all love you, Oakley.
I'm gonna call you later.
Good night, Oakley.
Bye. Oh, he doesn't hear me.
Bye.
Go ahead, hang up. Look at you. You don't even want to hang up now. Look at you. Every time I FaceTime him, right?
Yo.
That's all he want to do. He want to say hey, and he want to hang up the phone. All he want from me is my money. That's it. Nah, that's cool. That's my boy. That's my twin.
Yo, I totally forgot about that moment.
Yeah, I still got that $5. I put it in my little.
Where
change
them
jar.
videos at?
I still got them videos.
You got the
I still
videos?
got all
Alright,
of them.
bet.
I got all of them. We went out to eat, all that shit.
Yo, hey.
Yeah, man.
What'd you do with that ripped up money?
I still got it. I'm gonna tape that motherfucker.
Nah, cause so
that,
his
that shit gonna get used.
There we go. He
That
ripped
shit
up
gonna-
money.
bro, y'all really gotta understand. Like,
Yo, he gave him a $5. Yo,
this is how it went down. We in the living room at the house. I literally I'm playing Big Unk. You know, I feel like it's daddy daycare, and we put on literally like some, and the shit was fire.
No, we was playing some trap shit. Travis was trying to just pick up the or we was throwing money. I had Eugene throwing money and ones. You had Eugene throwing ones and shit. And we gave Oakley a $5. Oakley looked at that shit. He was already pissed. He was like, I'm ready to go back home with my mama. He looked at that $5. He ripped that bitch and put it down. I was like, you little motherfucker, you. I'm going to beat your ass.
Yo, that shit was hilarious.
Give me that shit. I still got it to this day.
Man, that was
Ripped
like
the five.
He just love his mama.
Hey,
bro.
we took him out. We took him out to the beach. They was in the
Yeah.
beach. We gave him some fucking lobsters and
They eating
all
calamari and shit.
calamari.
Yeah.
and-
Eating good.
They eating
Man.
good as fuck.
Drinking good, that salt water.
Oh,
Boy, man,
That
yo,
salt water gets you.
bruh. We came to the crib.
immediately.
He laid down. He looked at. I walked out the room. He was asleep. They all day. It was nap time. I walked. All right, I'm going outside. I go outside. Then with a little smoke break. I come back in. He shitted
Oh, I forgot about that.
my whole bed.
Oh my God.
Eugene in the corner sleep. He just
Shit everywhere.
he was just
We
shit.
had air mattresses set up.
I had
and
to blow up the
everything.
air
Like,
mattress. I thought you gotta see one of the air mattresses pop out because you. And then I tell you, he was like, I've never done this before. This has never happened to me.
Aw.
He
This
was
has never
embarrassed.
happened to me before. I'm
I look, I
so
was
sorry.
embarrassed.
I'm like, damn, like the fact that you just so aware of that though.
Sorry, yeah.
And I think at that time he was only 4. So
Nah.
it was wild. But it was a great time.
Yeah, no, that was amazing.
Both of them
time.
had diarrhea. Eugene ended up getting diarrhea too the next day. It's fucked up, bro. Hey man.
That's because we was feeding them some shit that they
ain't never had before.
Checked out diarrhea.
They used to goddamn McDonald's and shit. Feed your kids some new shit, man. Open up their palate so that when they try it, they don't shit all over the goddamn place.
And I ain't gonna lie, like
Fuck.
I was rolling with Fats and his kids. Man, all the women was flocking.
Listen, bruh.
All the women was flocking.
Oh, you go. We went to the beach. We went to
Hollywood
the
Beach.
beach.
Yup.
I lost Oakley, the one that just called me. I lost him.
What?
He wasn't far. He wasn't far, but I had lost. I didn't know where he was. He was in the middle of a group of women. And they
Yes.
were like, "Where's your parents?" And he's just like, "Oh, I walk over there with Eugene." And he's like, "Oh, I'm looking. Oh, there he is right there."
We was like 10 feet away,
Bruh.
but it was like he
He a
lost.
ladies man.
Yeah.
I gotta put a leash on him, dog. I already know what type of time his little light skinned ass about to be on.
Oh yeah.
Had him so tired.
He's an asshole though. I'll tell you that.
At 5.
He's a 5-year-old asshole. I tell you, all these kids today are assholes. Straight
That's
up.
funny as shit, man. Good times though.
Nah, great times.
Yes,
Yeah,
Memories.
so I think we should, we're going to continue that little who's the asshole conversation.
Okay.
I think I like that.
Yeah, I like
get
that
those,
too.
We're gonna keep those going for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
I
going
was
for
about to
sure.
say you got another one in mind.
No. Oh, we have a quick one. A girl is getting married. Dad offers to pay for the wedding. Leading up to the wedding, she tells the dad, "I don't want anyone walking me down the aisle. I
Bitch.
don't belong to anyone. You don't need
This is
to
an easy
hand
one.
me
She's
off."
the asshole.
I don't want to pay for no
He
wedding.
said, "I am not paying for your wedding." So now, who's the asshole?
Oh.
We're talking mid-wedding, dates set,
She's the
invitations
asshole.
are sent.
She's the asshole.
So I think we should rename the segment to "Who's the dumbass and who's the asshole," because
do you
somebody
think?
you can't be. It can't be two assholes. It's one. You're a dumbass. You're an asshole.
Walking your dog down the aisle is like a customary thing. It's not even about like ownership.
Yeah, 'cause I'm
or anything
giving
like
you
that.
away.
So it's like to me,
See, that's
yeah.
that bullshit.
Yeah.
That's that new.
If you want to be on some
2024
fucking higher hierarchy and just have
You
your
don't
own
own
rules
me.
and shit, you don't own me. Well,
Shut up,
then,
bitch.
all right, then pay for yourself.
I said it.
But why not accept your
She probably still on her
daughter's-
dad's insurance.
So how else is he gonna be on it? How else is he gonna be in it?
But I'm saying, like, what if, okay, we're talking about walking her down the aisle, but what if there's other things in the wedding that he doesn't agree with? Like, does that stop him from paying for the wedding?
Oh,
I don't really think there's anything in the wedding that he don't agree with, other than allow me to walk you down the aisle.
I mean, I've seen.
What if he doesn't like the fiance, the husband?
Well, then he
Yeah,
won't.
I wouldn't even offer to
You
pay.
gotta deal with
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's
Is
I
he
wouldn't
gonna
even
pay
offer
for
to
it
pay.
still, or
see,
no?
that's on him. But as far as like,
because real marriage, is, you're supposed to have a conversation with the father.
Supposed to ask, but see, we living in times where that shit probably don't even go down no more. Where you go
No,
ask
yeah,
the-
they don't do
but
that.
what do you
like
ask
they
the
used
parents
to.
for your hand
what
in
if you
marriage
do-
anymore.
If you know you're a good fiance and the daddy doesn't like you, like
Well, then I mean,
Oh, it'd be like that though.
yeah, but then then he ain't paying, but we still gonna do what we gotta do.
yeah, for sure.
If it's
And,
about
and I would still be like, hey, baby, your dad's still invited to the wedding,
Yeah.
and he can still walk you down.
no, for sure, absolutely. That's the thing I don't get. I don't get why.
I just think she's on some type of moral.
Yeah,
high
it's
ground that I
got to
don't
be it's
get.
got to be a backstory. You can't just wake up one day and say, you know what, I'm liberated and I don't want my dad to walk me down the aisle.
Like, in my opinion, you literally came from inside my body. You have half my DNA.
You from my nutsack.
What do you mean that like I get the ownership part, but
Well, no, I
you
don't get
came
that
for
either.
me. I'm and like it kind of.
And the whole giving away thing, I don't think has anything to do with ownership.
Yeah,
It's just
no,
like,
it's just-
you're
I'm-
not a dog.
it's just the
you
way-
literally it's half of my DNA. Like
No, it's not even that, but it's also it's like there's a certain type of care that a father is always going to have for his child, a
this
daughter
feminist,
especially.
this feminist movement has gone too far.
No, it has, bro, to the point where it's dumb as shit. Yeah, I said it. Y'all be going a little bit too hard. But nah, bro, like, I'm giving you away to a man that's going to take care of you the way that I did. Or I hope that this is
right?
what
so
he does.
It's a passage.
So I'm literally just saying, hey, yo, take care of my
yeah,
daughter,
it's a
bro.
term. The term "giving away" is just a term.
Yeah, it's
Like,
just
I'm
a
not giving
term.
you away. I'm not selling you or like giving away my
Yeah, you're not a
property.
slave.
Yeah, it's just.
But see,
a
like
term.
you said, bro, that's where we at. Nobody owns me.
And then I don't like not women, but people want to have their cake and eat it too. You want him to pay for the wedding and not give you away, which is like 1% of the
concept.
wedding. 1% of the wedding, he's walking you down the aisle. You want him to pay for the whole thing?
'Cause to
and-
be
and-
real-
and be cool with you saying, "Yeah, nah, I don't respect you like that." That's basically what you're telling
Depending
me.
on what culture you're
Facts.
in, depending on your nationality and what culture you're in,
you might not
a-
even get to choose
a
who you
lot-
marry.
That's crazy. But a lot of fathers ain't paying for weddings like that no more. I don't hear about that shit.
What
I
if they
hear
ain't
about a
got
lot
the
of my
money?
friends. I hear about my friends are paying for their own weddings or using the money that they get from the wedding gifts and shit to go towards their wedding and stuff. So to even be able to have a dad that's willing to even offer to pay for a wedding, and you don't want to let me walk you down the aisle because I don't own you.
At that moment,
I made you.
at that moment, as the fiance, I would
That's when
be
you gotta
like,
step up. Yeah,
I would
yeah,
be
yeah.
like, hey yo, I don't know if this is gonna
I ain't
work.
even comfortable with that because now you about to make it hard for me because he might think that I am the thought behind this process. And whole time it ain't.
That, and also I'm like, that's a red flag for me.
Yeah, because
You
I'm
know?
gonna want to walk my daughter down the aisle
Exactly.
and give her away to her husband
You know
when
what I'm
she's
saying?
ready.
So, like, that's
are you gonna put that jargon into her and take that moment away from me? I think people who fail to realize that a lot of these things, when it comes to things like that, these are moments in life that you'll never be able to experience, or
Yeah.
you might not even be
Have
able to
them back.
receive or get them back.
Pam, how you feel?
I don't think he should pay. No,
You don't think he should pay?
no,
So was he an asshole for not paying?
no. I think she's the asshole for, because it sounded like the one that I read was like last minute she told him, and now you're already
yeah, by
paying
the
for some
way.
of these things.
Yeah,
So
probably
fuck
already
that.
paid for.
right. So she is the asshole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck that.
Shit, man.
And like watch like once he's no longer here, once the dad
gonna
passes
regret
away,
it.
she's gonna regret, not
she's
having
wild.
her dad walk her
She's an
down.
asshole.
He'll probably divorce her. No, just kidding.
Shit, red flags. Hey
That's
man,
what I said. Like, you got to think about things, and and really understand that sometimes it's bigger than your emotions that you're in right now.
Yeah.
and as a man, bro, we don't really ask for much. A lot of things are asked from us We don't ask for much. So a moment in my life that I was looking forward to experiencing, you're taken away from me with no explanation. Dad probably hurt.
Yep. Yeah, she gotta let her dad have his moment.
That's a moment
She gotta let
that I
her
might
dad
not
have a
ever. What if I ain't got no other daughter to walk down the aisle? Or
I agree.
what if I got all son? What if you're my only child? You feel what I'm
And
saying?
honestly, think about after she gave that response. Think about what that does to the relationship right then.
Oh yeah, they fucked.
Like,
Not
I'm gonna be
about fuck,
like,
but yeah, that's-
now I'm not even worried about
that's
the
not
wedding.
blowing
Not
over.
only am I not gonna pay for your wedding, but as a loving father, you probably still want to pay for the wedding.
Let me tell you
but you're
something,
like,
bro.
You like, what
Well,
the
hey,
fuck?
you tripping?
Let me tell you something about being a dad, bro. Even when I don't want to, I have to, and it's not even because I'm trying to. I am trying to protect my peace, but I gotta also remind myself that she ain't asked to be here, or he ain't asked to be here, and I know they're gonna have their own thoughts and their own feelings because they're their own individuals. I might not necessarily always agree, but I created you and shit. I brought you into this world, so there's
It was there for you your whole life.
yeah. There's and that's a conversation. 'Cause it's like I was doing this shit for you, and I can't walk you down the aisle now.
Yeah.
I was your husband before you had a husband, type shit. So again, going back to what you were saying about the whole just giving away thing, but when it comes down to just being a dad, bro, like, because there's a lot of times, I'm in situations where it's like, well, fuck you too. I got a 14-year-old daughter, and she's just at this space right now where it's just like, cash at me or leave me alone, straight up, and I've been gone for a while because I've moved and things. I've been trying to just get my daughter to see other things besides Baltimore. Baltimore is a crab in a bucket city. It's hood. It's all type of shit. But I don't gonna say I've had the privilege, but yeah, I've had the privilege to be able to travel and move to different states. So I've just been trying to show her just different sides of different things of the world. But due to certain influence, she is what she is right now. And there's a lot of times I want to be like, yo, fuck you. Straight up. But then I was like, damn.
Out of love, but
Yeah, but then it's like, damn, like, as a man, as a man and as a dad, it's like, damn, all right, let me just still, because I'm her dad. So I
sometimes
feel
it's
like
better
her
to
dad
just be
might,
quiet.
I feel like her dad might, even though if he can't be in it, just to see the happiness on his daughter's face,
He might still do it.
he
Still
might
do it.
still pay.
Yeah.
It's probably going to kill him and hurt him. They might not ever be able to have that conversation. But if he's a good dad, he'll probably still have to pay. If it was me, ha! better put that shit on quad pay. You better pay that wedding off in fours, bitch. I ain't showing up either. Fuck you.
That's a great way to wrap it up.
Straight up.
Facts.
Hey, straight up.
Hey, you said the way I would say it too.
I ain't
I
playing, I
ain't
ain't
disagree. Shit, we got anything else to talk about?
January 28th, Greenie's birthday.
Yes.
The Ravens play the Chiefs. The Ravens are going to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
I just want everybody to understand
This Sunday.
what the fuck going on right now.
Yeah,
Boys
yeah,
turn
yeah.
32 years old. AFC, NFC Championship. The gang gonna get together. We're gonna have a good
32
Sunday.
years old. How you feel, man?
I feel good, man. I feel the same.
Do you feel 32 or do you just like,
Nah, I don't know. Nah, honestly, I mean, 32's not getting up there, but obviously you're not a young boy anymore.
no.
But I don't know. I don't feel old, man. I feel good. I'm excited. I feel better than I ever felt in my life. I'm excited for what the future holds.
That's what's
So
up.
this weekend gonna be good. I'm gonna play some golf, eat some good food, drink some drinks with my homies. Yeah, it's
Play
gonna be a
some
good
golf.
Tiger Woods, y'all.
weekend. Hey, I'm getting nice.
It's crazy,
Still
bro.
waiting for the itinerary too.
Oh, I'll get you. You guys know me. Don't worry. We're definitely doing something Saturday night for sure. We're definitely doing something Saturday night.
Strip club.
Hey, if y'all at the strip club, I'll meet y'all late, but I'll show up.
Yeah, for sure. No, we definitely gonna play something for sure for my
working,
birthday.
man.
And I'm getting a
Catch the games on
massage.
Sunday. Catch the games on Sunday.
And I'm getting a massage.
Let's
Shit,
get
man.
it,
Another
man.
episode. Episode 19 has been another glorious episode. Meet the Neighbors podcast.
We'll come back and talk to y'all about some more bullshit.
We're back here next week. Before we go, once again, please subscribe, like, follow, show us some love on social media. Follow us at
Yes, sir.
ResDoFLA on YouTube and social media. It's your boy Greenie.
It's your boy Fats, the King.
Trap_RDF.
It's Pam.
It's Pam.
Yo, is just_RDF.
I love how you always say you're at.
I got
Follow
to.
me,
I do
follow
too.
me, follow me. Just_RDF.
Yeah,
Happy to be
I
here.
hope Justin gets to 100 followers, please.
he got 2 followers, dog. Help my man
Y'all
out,
leave my
dog.
man alone.
Been sitting
Hey,
at 27 for 2 months.
Hey, Just.
It's all a blessing. It's all a blessing.
hey, Just, come put him in a headlock, man.
They want to wrestle.
But shit, man, we out of here. Y'all have a good night.
Bless, man.
Peace.